All right, everybody, welcome back to another deep dive.
Yeah.
So this time, we got a question from a listener
Okay.
who asked, why do Turkish people love tea so much?
Mm-hmm.
And so, we wanted to really get to the bottom of this, so we dug up some stuff.
Yeah, we found some interesting sources. That's interesting right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a curious title.
Yeah, it is a curious title, and we'll get back to that a little bit later.
Yeah.
But
So to really understand this love for tea in Turkey,
right?
we kind of have to go a little bit deeper than just the drink itself.
Yeah.
We got to look at the history, the culture, and like how tea is woven into like everyday life in Turkey.
Yeah, and I think that's really fascinating when you can kind of take a look at a culture and see how certain things have really worked their way into the fabric of it. So what makes Turkish tea culture so unique? What sets it apart?
Okay, so imagine like bustling Istanbul streets. The aroma of spices kind of wafting through the air, and everywhere you look, there's these tea houses. And they're full of people talking and laughing. And, this picture isn't just some like touristy postcard, you know what I mean?
Right.
This is like a real thing.
Yeah.
This is like a reflection of how important tea is in Turkey. Like, it's practically a social glue, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you're not just drinking it to quench your thirst. It's more than that, right?
Exactly. It's a whole ritual.
Yeah.
It's about taking a break, slowing down, connecting with friends and family, even strangers.
Yeah.
And this is something that article pasted text really highlights.
Okay.
It speculates that like maybe the whole article is just like a collection of overheard conversations from these tea houses, like little snippets of life.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be an amazing thing to read?
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I'd be very interested to see what kind of conversations they were able to pull out of, or that they imagined, I guess.
Yeah.
To be pulled out of those tea houses.
Yeah.
But, so how did this whole tea obsession start?
Well, interestingly, tea wasn't always the go-to drink in Turkey.
Really?
Yeah. For centuries, coffee was king.
Huh.
It wasn't until the early 1900s, after a few failed attempts to actually grow coffee in Turkey, that tea started to gain popularity, and the government kind of got on board with it. They encouraged tea production.
Oh, wow.
And, soon enough, tea became like the national drink, even surpassing coffee in popularity.
Oh, that's fascinating. So, I mean, I always think of like turkey and coffee together, but it's really tea that has kind of taken the top spot there.
Yeah, tea took the crown.
So coffee out, tea in. But why did tea become so central to Turkey culture?
Okay, think about it. Yeah, in a society where hospitality and social connections are like super important, tea becomes like the perfect symbol.
Oh, okay.
Imagine like you're visiting a Turkish home for the first time.
Okay, yeah.
Boom, right away, you're offered a steaming glass of tea.
Right.
Doesn't matter what time of day it is, it's a gesture of warmth. It's like they're welcoming you into their space and into their lives.
Yeah, so it's not just about being polite, it's going a bit deeper than that.
It really is. It's like saying, hey, I want to connect with you.
Okay.
And refusing tea is like almost considered rude.
Oh, wow.
It's like saying, I don't want to connect with you. And this connection extends beyond just personal interaction, like you see it in the workplace.
Right.
Tea breaks are like a regular thing, Yeah. It's a time for colleagues to bond, to share ideas.
Yeah.
It's even used in like business deals.
Oh, wow.
It's a symbol of trust and agreement.
So, we've got it as this drink that people just enjoy for the taste.
Yeah.
But it's almost like it's become this tool or this...
Yeah, it's a social lubricant. Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing how something so simple can have so much weight in a culture.
Right. And I think it's interesting. I mean, it makes me think, are there any other tea equivalents in other cultures?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Are there like everyday things that are kind of similar that go beyond their basic function and become like these cultural touchstones?
Right. I mean, that's a good question for everybody to kind of think about.
Yeah. What's the tea in your culture? Think about it.
Yeah. What are those everyday things that are more than just the thing itself?
Yeah.
And I think that's a great place to kind of leave it, for this deep dive. It really makes you appreciate the power of these shared rituals and how they can shape our social fabric.
For sure.
So until next time.
See ya.